Can I predict which one he's gonna wanna eat?
Welcome to Good Mythical More. We saw this game on TikTok where somebody looks at two different things that are very similar. Like these two pieces of bacon. It's not that like one is crispy and one is floppy. They're very similar. But Link is going to choose which one he prefers. And then I'm gonna turn around while he does that so you can see which one he chooses. And then I'm gonna try to guess which one he chooses and we'll go back and forth with different types of food.
Dang, why would I only eat one if they're both here? And they are very similar.
Not an option.
Okay, I'm pointing at the one I would choose. All right. Which one would I choose? Yeah, just leave it oriented like that though.
This one.
Why would you choose that one?
Because it's less fatty.
That was the one I chose. It seemed like it was a little more...
Maybe a little crispier?
A little crispier.
Yeah, that fat streak right there in the middle was less prominent, so I knew you would
had a
pick
lot
that
of fat.
So I was right?
Yeah, you're right.
I was right, like right off the bat.
It's a little too floppy though.
Yeah, neither is really the answer because this bacon is too floppy for your taste.
That makes me nostalgic though. That's how I used to like bacon.
In what days?
Growing up.
Huh.
It was always like floppy, greasy. I just loved it that way.
My mom did greasy bacon, floppy bacon as well. I like both of them, all right?
I always order like crispy bacon now.
Okay, I'm just gonna get these lined up again because it kind of fell off.
Okay.
Okay, so you turn around.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Did you point at the one you didn't want?
I pointed out the one I did want.
Okay, good. Now I would immediately choose that one for me. Based on this angle, like this whole side of that, there's no cheese coverage. And when there's more undulation, there's more places for cheese to get caught. It just looks to be more cheese in this one. So I have to think that you would also choose this one.
Correct, without hesitation.
Without hesitation, it's just...
The other one I couldn't even immediately identify as a Cheeto when I first saw it on camera.
Yeah, that one's weak. Weak cheese, man. Get rid of that.
Who's going for that?
Get rid of that crap.
You see how well we know each other?
The best Cheetos, though, are the little ones that accumulate like the pebbles of Cheetos at the bottom of the bag.
Cheeto Pebbles. That could be a cereal.
I would just love to have an entire bag of nothing but Cheeto Pebbles. They could be long, but they got to be real thin.
That does seem like something that should exist.
Yeah, just the little Cheeto things, and then you just throw them down your throat.
We call them little Cheetos. Little Cheetos. Should be a rapper.
Right here,
Little Cheeto.
We've got two wings.
I want you to be able to appreciate how similar these things are. Those of you watching this show that we are doing right now.
These are so similar, but there is a difference. Okay.
Right.
Don't look yet. I'm now choosing. How many times do I have to point? You got it, right? All right.
And you did not pick them up and investigate them.
Nope.
You just looked at them.
Nope. Didn't touch them.
I think you can if you want to, going forward.
I think that letting them sit without, I think you should choose without picking them up and turning them over, because I think that it reduces the number of variables this way.
Okay. Of course, I'm a drumette man, right?
You like flats too, though.
That's right. See, he got it. That's good. You passed. I'm a flat guy. I like the flats. When it comes to wings.
So that's what's kind of throwing me off here, because I would choose this one all day, every day, because it's I can see that in my mouth already, that bite. Like I can feel that. That's a mouth-sized bite. And this is like I'm going to have to work at this a little bit. This one, you can see bone. You can see like straight up bone. You don't like that. And it looks like there's so little meat on this that if you bite it, you might get to like a tendon or something like this. So I think you chose the bigger one.
Nope, I didn't. because I like a crunchier wing.
Oh,
So too much meat, it just gets kind of rubbery, you know? So I don't like that.
Also, it looks like they do have Cheetos minis as a thing, but they look like they're just mini Cheeto puffs. They don't look like they're mini Cheeto pebbles.
Oh, the balls?
Yeah, they're like tiny balls of Cheeto.
that's a Tyson.
You failed me on that one. Right? Because I'm a flat guy. I'm fine with the bones. I'm also fine with, like, the other stuff that I don't want to mention.
But you're not, though, because you don't want to mention it.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't like knowing that it's a chicken.
Just because it's got bones doesn't mean it's a chicken. I like to think of a bone as more like a building material for the meat of a wing.
Okay, I have a choice. I'm going to make it. Okay, I've made it.
Well, you got a flat one and you got a curly one. I feel like the curly one, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling future rounds, but I just can't resist something with some curl to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it curls up and undulates, that's just tantalizing.
Okay.
I like that. So I'm definitely choosing that just because it's more fun. Flat beef jerky, it's just kind of mid. I also think there's more meat here once you were to unfurl it than there would be here. So from a quantity standpoint, I think you're winning on that front. But maybe you don't like having to unfurl because when you unfurl, there's no seasoning under there. Oh, crap. There may not be seasoning inside of that crevice. It's like the armpit of the beef
There's a
jerky.
lot to consider. A lot to consider.
I don't know what kind of logic you would apply to this. Maybe none at all.
I'm not gonna, after you choose and I tell you which one I chose, I'll tell you the logic, but I'm not going to give you the
So
logic.
there is logic.
I mean, I didn't say it was complex.
I feel like you would just go with the flat one.
Wrong.
Oh, why you like the curled up one?
Because there's a lot more meat. It's
Okay.
double. I mean,
Yep.
it's double the meat. I mean, that's a lot of meat. It's thick. Also, I mean, look how much thicker it is. I mean, it's way thicker than that. Because I'm kind of going off of, I'm reaching into a bag of beef jerky, and this
Okay.
is like the only piece that I'm going to eat in this moment. Like, I have to choose these two, and I'm going to go for the bigger one.
Okay, I should have known. It's just about quantity for the
We
guy.
started out knowing each other well, but I don't know what's
forgotten each
happening
other.
Yeah,
now.
what happened?
2 popcorn kernels that I'm not going to touch. Okay, go for it.
You know what I think happened on that last round?
Overthought it.
The same thing that happens on, what's that game where you're trying to connect the two words? You say like mammal 2.
Tennis.
Tennis?
The game where there's words on a grid and you're trying to connect
Code
them.
names.
Code names.
Oh,
So code names is always the thing that you see first, and then people start way overthinking it.
yeah. Yep, all right. Well, don't do that here.
Well,
You know
it's tough for you because you don't like popcorn.
I don't dislike popcorn except when it gets in my teeth, which is every time.
I just don't see how you couldn't prefer the one on the left. I mean, it's bigger. It's popcorn. Like, you might as well go big or go home. It's got like 4 different things in orbit. This one's a little dinky.
It's a little defeated on the plate. It's kind of flat. Yeah, I chose that one.
You chose the one that I just,
You were right.
yeah.
Does that taste defeated?
No, it tastes great. So
Pretty buttery.
Buttery?
Buttery?
What kind of buttery popcorn is that?
AMC.
That's AMC. They got it. They do it right.
Somebody went over to AMC and
No, they sell it like in a bag now.
oh, you don't even need a movie, huh? All right, you gonna choose a grape?
Whoa, they're all flipping around too.
My eyes are closed.
Okay.
boy, this is tough. But this one looks like it has more. It has more untouched frostiness. Like I can see some frostiness on it. But this one's a little bigger. All right, I'm gonna go. I learned my lesson. I'm going with size. This one.
Yeah.
Okay, but I would choose this one.
I like this one because it's a little bit bigger, and also that one has a bunch of brown on it.
No, well,
Let me be clear.
I thought it had
I
frosting.
eat all the grapes, even the little, tiny, little rotten ones. Like I just eat everything. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Hair in my food. I just plow through. I'm not that guy. Okay.
I think everyone
But
back here went, ew, when we
But
heard
if
you
you
eat the
have to
dingleberry
make
grapes.
a choice, if you force me into
You're
a
like
choice,
a desperate wolf, man.
you never know when you're not going to get a chance to eat again.
So you go with the bigger one. It's what he always does. All right. 2 slices of pizza. Let me pull these apart. Take a good look at them.
Think about what animals eat in general. Like you throw something to a dog, it could be in the dirt. It don't care. Why we gotta care about so many things? Just eat it. You know what I mean?
Okay. One of them's got
There is a.
a lot of whole pepperonis. One of them doesn't.
This is where your what I would call odd tastes might confuse me, because that is clearly the superior. Like I know you don't like pepperoni that much, but I think I think it's that you prefer sausage. I don't think it's that you don't like pepperoni.
That's right.
And so there just can't be a world in which you don't choose this one. I mean, look, the first bite is a whole slice of pepperoni, which is how you define a perfect pizza experience.
I mean, by the time you get down here, though, you're eating pepperoni on top of pepperoni.
And the problem?
It's a little gratuitous.
So you chose that one?
You have to decide.
You chose this one.
I did choose that one.
Yeah. Well, you want to eat it?
No.
Okay, I will.
You hear the Wendy's? The Wendy's is like already dropping into the
Yeah.
next phase. Like I can feel it moving. Like
It's gone through the next window.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
me worried over there.
yeah. We need to wrap this
Oh,
up
wow.
soon. Flats. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look away. Which flat is he gonna choose?
All right. I don't know why.
Now you look away.
What's he gonna choose?
Now, am I choosing for me or am I choosing for you? I don't remember anymore. You're predicting what I'm choosing. No, I'm predicting for you. The bigger one.
It did kind of feel like with pepperoni pizza, you were picking for what you think.
Did I
Rhett
screw
would
you up
pick.
by turning around? Is that what happened?
That's what it was.
Yeah, the bigger one.
All right, so the
It's
big one,
smooth,
just
too.
because it's bigger, but I would also have chosen that one because
That's a good flat.
it's just, I like it. It's very triangular. That's very nice.
It's a good wing.
This one's very ovalic. I like more of a triangulation of my flats. Yeah, definitely.
It's a good wing.
Look at that. Because then you can just nibble that part right there. I'm not even going to do it because I eat so much Wendy's.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's hot.
I'm holding myself back too. Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is the last one for each of you to guess.
Let's end strong, Link.
Do you hear my stomach?
Yeah, we're going to have to call somebody. We're going to have to call the doctor. The GI.
Okay, got it.
Wow.
Look at that. Frito.
This is exactly how it was sitting. It hasn't fallen.
Yep. It's as it was. Our friendship teeters on the edge. If he gets this wrong, it's over.
The real philosophical question here is, I know that you want one to be completely curled up, which actually doesn't happen very often in a Frito, but when it does,
No.
it is special.
Yeah, that's weird.
So the question is, do you appreciate the hint of a curl of what it represents?
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly an inferior Frito in terms of size. Like that one on the left is like very symmetrical. It's a little flat, doesn't have a lot of curl, but
Neither one of them look like a
it's,
Frito to
it's
me.
bigger.
Is it a Frito?
Yeah, it's a Frito, man. What do you think a Frito look like? Got ridges in it or something?
Frodo. I don't know what that is. It's different. It's longer and thinner.
Well, now I don't know what to think. Did you know it was a Frito when you looked at it?
I thought it was. Now I'm looking at it so long. It's like when you say a word too long, it becomes.
I feel like this one is objectively the better Frito, but you respect the curl so deeply that you went with it.
I did
Yeah, take it.
because it's like a toenail that you don't cut. You know, it's like a cautionary tale. Don't forget to cut your toenails.
But if you've waited a really long time and they're starting to come out and curl over, just let them go and see how long they can get. Like, don't stop now. You know what I mean?
Just buy bigger shoes.
You might be able to get in Guinness.
Getting Guinness. All right, let's call it because
No, there's one more.
I don't know what's happening.
There's one more.
Oh, we got one more.
There's one more that I'm going to pick.
I'm just.
And then you're going to pick.
I got
it.
my eye on the bathroom. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to pick, right? And then you're going to predict?
I mean, my GI tract is getting some sort of momentum. There's a
Good.
momentum happening.
Well, you know what? You can take care of that. You going to look away? Okay.
Well, one's a lot riper and bigger, so that makes this completely obvious. Now, if the riper one was smaller, then I'd be a little torn because you big guy want the big one. So I'm going to say obviously this one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you choose? Why would you choose an underripe when you can have this one, which is perfect?
Yeah.
But
Can I show you something?
if this one were the ripe one and that one was slightly underripe, would you have chosen the bigger one, even though it was a little underripe?
I think ripeness is a bigger factor than size.
All right, good.
And now here's another thing. I just want to tell y'all about how you eat a strawberry. Okay? You just take, like, you don't have to take that part of the stem off. You don't have to. You don't have to. Like, you take the leaves off, but then this goes away. Like, you won't even notice it.
It's big, isn't it? You're struggling.
Like,
But
you
you're eating everything around the stem. The only thing gonna be left is the stem. Spit it out.
I ate the whole thing. So, here's the thing: is that all that goodness right around the stem, you want to like be like a little beaver trying to get everything all around? No, just take the leaves off. You're not a rabbit, and then just eat the whole berry. It's the only way that you can guarantee that you get all the berry, and you get a little extra fiber. It's a little extra fiber. Just telling you, you don't taste it, and you should be eating the skins on your kiwis.
Scandalous.
Join All Access to unlock the Good Mythical Morning plushie keychain quarterly collectible at mythicalsociety.com.